Okay, this is going to be sort of an instructional on one pocket. I'm going to do my best to be as annoying as possible. This is between Phil and Pete on table 2, corner pocket, Largo, Florida. And as a general disclaimer, any music playing in the background is just because it's a pool hall. I'm not here to broadcast the music to break any copyrights. So please don't rip this video down because there's music playing in the background. Idiots. So that was a good break by Peter. Philip is going to try and make that 12 ball. There you go, dancing out. But he's hit himself behind the 1 ball, so he can't clear any more of Pete's balls out. So he's going to try and hide him by getting that 11 in his corner pocket. He got it. Notice that he left the cue ball behind a couple of balls, so Pete couldn't shoot at his pocket, even if he did miss. Now he's going to try and just glance off of a ball and put it against this short rail on the right, so that Pete can't shoot at his ball. Fairly decent. Now Pete, I would recommend just bouncing that 14 out and putting the cue ball up against that 4 ball. The 410 sitting right there, just to the left of the 14 striped ball. You know, just let it drift in there. And that would be a good defensive shot. He could really screw him if he gets it right in the butt cheeks of that 10-14. But we'll see what Pete does. Because Pete's on the defensive right now. Or if he hits the 14, goes up against Gandy Boulevard there, the long rail, farthest away from us, and then comes back to rest behind the 2-4-10. That would really screw Pete or Phil. But it looks like he's going to bank back to 6. It's going to drift out to the left. That's a fairly good shot. So he still made use of that 4-10-14 group there. It was fairly decent. That's a good shot, Pete. Well, the only thing I can see Phil do right now is to eject the 15 ball and make the 6 and put him back behind there. So here comes Phil, fresh from emptying his bladder. Oh, he got them both out. And he buried him behind the 7. Good shot. I would jack up on the 7, try the 7-15 combo, dancing out behind the 13. Because there is a slight angle if you're going to play the combo. If you can see it. You could move that cue ball to the left. Maybe travel far enough to get it behind, you know, the 13, bury it up there. But no. And Pete's moving balls all over the place. It's just wherever he wants them, that's good enough. Yeah, that's how we do things here at the corner pocket. Just wherever we feel like putting the balls. You gotta watch Pete though. Notorious. He's got some position where he can roll out. Maybe get to 15. Yeah, I know. It's terrible. Terrible. Yeah. So now Pete's going to bank back the 9 ball. And drift to the right. And he's totally gone shallow. And now Phil's going to bank that 9 ball. You get the idea. Don't give any shots to your opponent at their pocket. So you position. He's going to have to play this shallow. And that's beautiful. Of course, he should have put his purse down before he shot the shot. But hey, you know, some people got to live with their accessories. Now Pete is going to play that nasty looking 5 ball. Or he's playing the 6 ball. I'd have played the 5 ball. I guess he wanted to throw him down there, up table. But against Phil, it doesn't really matter, because Phil can shoot from the next table over and he'll still be good. This man's forgotten more about one pocket than I'll ever know. Full house today, though. Look at that. Everybody's here, man. It's a Thursday afternoon. Packed house. 10 tables full. Well, 9 tables now that Stephanie stepped out. Okay, good position, see? Drifted back behind, up against Pete's pocket. Pete's gonna have to do some footwork here. I would drill that 14 ball. It would hit the 8, kick it off the short rail, and just let it drift up behind the 9 ball. But Pete is a ciphering. He's a ciphering fool. He can get around that 7. Oh, he drifted. I think Phil might have a shot on the 9 ball. Bob Barkhurst would shoot that 9 ball in and cackle like a madman while he did it. Me too. I'd knock the 9 ball in. But Phil knew. Phil would rather scratch. That's a foul. Now Pete's got ball in hand in the kitchen. And oh, the places he'll go. I'd shoot the 9 ball, but again, I'm an idiot. Well, he got back behind there anyway, so 9 into the 14 would have been the way I went. Just let it rest behind the 8 ball, but hey, you know. And Phil is crowding up his pocket. Look at that. Look at that. Pete's going to try and sneak in there. He's going to glance off the 9, hit the 8, and it'll hit the 14. Watch. There you go. Pretty good defense shot. Phil's going to shoot to 15. This is a fairly good shot. Very good shot. Again, he needs to drop the purse. Really needs to drop that purse when he shoots. No, he's going to take the 10 ball out of there. He's using a little bit of draw right-hand English. Drag shot. And he shouldn't have dragged it because now he sold out the 14 to Phil. And he's wondering how that happened. Correct shot would have been a little bit more speed and less draw. It would have come out a little bit flatter. He's measuring it up. Try and dance out for the 15. Okay. Now he can do the 15, but that's going to spit the ball out if he uses top. It'll spit it out in between the 4 or really close to the 4. So he doesn't want to do that. He could create havoc by playing the 7 ball. So that's what he's going to do. Oh, he's going to play the 10 and just gently. Oh, he played the 7. He did. Sold the 10 ball out, but I thought he was just going to nudge it up in there and create a garage for the cue ball, but he didn't. And now Pete's on the stalk. This may take a while. Hey Jeffrey, how you doing? No, I'm just taking video here. Trying to teach one pocket to the world here.
When you figure it out, let me know.
Well, one pocket's the answer to everything.
About 80%.
If we just had the leaders of the world play one pocket, whoever wins gets to make the rules, things would be a lot better.
Efren just won it at 61.
He won what?
One pocket.
Where?
One pocket.
Where at?
It's in Billiards Digest this month.
What, Turning Stone or
I
something?
don't know where it was, but I know it's a major tournament.
Well, that doesn't help me out at all, but Efren at 61 years old is still a threat.
I still have the magazine.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, it's into the point of saying it's unbelievable. The guy's 61 and he wins the
I think Efren Reyes at any age is a major threat. Everybody's been talking online about, oh, Efren Reyes, he's getting old. He's not quite the same shooter. I think he's the greatest pool player of all time myself, too. Yep, he can play carom, banks, one pocket, straight pool, rotation. He won an 8-ball championship?
He won an 8-ball championship. He had never played the game.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, it was about 1990 or something. Yeah, they had to teach him how to play 8-ball before the tournament, just before the tournament began, and he won the tournament. Oh, man. That's when he was known as Cesar Chavez. Yeah, when Efren came over in like 1990, 1991, he played in a couple of different tournaments. The one that's famous is the one where he played at Red's One Pocket tournament, and he snapped that off. Everybody was there. Buddy Hall, Ronnie Allen, every single big name pool player was there. And he just wrecked everybody. But he went under the pseudonym Cesar Chavez, I think that's what he used. But I've been hearing some legends about that 8-ball tournament that Reyes went into. They had to teach him how to play 8-ball before the tournament began, and he won it. So I don't know how true that is, but it sounds like it's true. Sounds legit. What's up, man? Yeah. I always get that Italian flatbread sandwich. It's really good. Is that your boy? How you doing? All right.
Human beings for children?
Yeah, it was allowed just one
God
time.
almighty. How did that happen?
They weren't actually born, they were hatched.
Yeah.
Well, damn, Pete. I think Pete's just going to make this ball. Ooh. See if he can get behind the stack. He did. He got behind the damn stack. He snockered him. Phil's going to play this 10 ball, I think. Or no, he's playing the 11 ball. Just tapping it. Now, Pete is going to, if he's smart, he'll hit a little left on the 7 ball. And then just try and control the cue ball. Nope. But he did good. He did pretty good. He did pretty good. But Phil can get a hold of enough of that 11 ball and play it back. Oh, I went the other way. Again, all that Pete has to do is aim a little bit left on that 7 ball, but vectoring from right to left through the 7 ball. And that will blast the 6 ball into the long rail there, and the 7 ball will also go off there. Just control the damn cue ball. That's all you gotta do. Let's see what he does. He did it right. He did it right. He did it right. And he got some good leave there. It's a well-struck shot, mister. Well struck. He can't even hit that damn 11 ball. Phil's smart. He'll play the 15 in and just leave it right there. You can't play that 11 ball. You're dreaming, bitch. You had to look at it. Just play the damn 15. There you go. Didn't leave him a bank back. That's good. Pete's going to play the 11. Try and get some magic going. Control the cue ball. He did not control the cue ball. But he didn't have much of a risk there. The balls are all pointing at Pete's pocket. That 1, 8, 4, 2, 5. Everything's pointing at Pete's pocket. They're sitting in a straight line at Phil's pocket, so that's not a real big risk. And that's what they mean when the balls are pointing at somebody's pocket. When you can shoot a ball direct line into your pocket, that means they're pointing at your pocket. Pete's going to try and move on that 13 ball. Or he could cross face the 7 ball and then dance back out, but he runs the risk of double kissing the 7 ball. Because as they say, if you can't see the full pocket, you know, if you're shooting into the rail and there's a pocket over there, the corner pocket, and you can't see the pocket through the ball, then you're going to double kiss it. Unless you put some funk on it, some English to get off the rail to outrun the cue ball one way or the other, whether it's going in front of the object ball or ducking behind it as it comes back off the rail. This one, it's advisable to get in front of the ball, but then you risk selling out that 13 ball. So he's going to play the 13. That's a good shot. Now he's got a combo with the 7-11, or he could play the 3 if he can get by the 5. That's the one that I would want to do. If I can get by the 5 ball, I play the 3. But he can't, I guess. And there you go. That's the thing about combos, you better know your stuff. Phil's just going to eject the 7. See ya. And now Pete's going to play the 7 ball back and crash into the 4 ball. But he'd better control that cue ball to make sure he hits the right hand side of that 4 ball. If he goes past the midline, he'll be fucked. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. Doesn't matter if you make the ball because you're safe. Phil can't see it, but he can kick it out. And that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to kick the 7 ball out. Very, very daring. Almost titty hooked him. Now Pete's going to shoot the 4 ball. Reaching across. And he did not control the cue ball. So Phil has his choice now. Phil's got a couple of shots he can play here. Personally, I'd play the 8. But that's a real delicate shot. It's all about cue ball if you're playing the 8. Because you would want to leave the cue ball right there, right in between these 2 balls, just perpendicular, right there. That's where you want the cue ball to end up, but he's not going to shoot that shot. He doesn't have the stones to shoot that shot. Okay. So Pete's probably going to face the 8 ball. When I say face it, he's going to cut across the face of the 8 ball and try and bank it back towards his hole. It'll just skeet by that 6 ball that Phil's strategically placing there. 8 ball's the shot. He could play the 4, and he would sneak in between the 1 and the 3, the 1 and the 3-6 that are on the spot. Could play the 4. But I'm a fan of playing the 8 because you can play inside English, come off of this short rail over here, and the cue ball would come back this way. So you cut and shoot the cue ball across the face of the 8 ball. The 8 ball hits the rail, comes back this way. Cue ball comes here, hits the short rail, and goes back up. That's a good 1-pocket shot. He may be doing it. He may be shooting the 1 ball. Nope, he got the 8. And it's all good in the hood. He hit it bad, but it's all good. Phil's gonna have to really squeak this one ball if he wants it back in there, but that's the shot. He's gonna have to hit it too. You gotta shorten it up, so. The only thing about this shot is where does the cue ball go? And he babied it. Just playing safe. That's a smart way to go too. It was a fine shot by Mr. Pete. Go 2 rails with the 5 ball. Let the ball drift all the way over to Gandy Boulevard, way up at the top long rail. Just try and get it over to the left as much as you can. Maybe put some inside English on it. Could play the 4 ball as well. It's a hell of a play though for a 1 rail shot. But he's playing the 5. Oh, he played everything. He threw the kitchen sink at it and played the 8 ball. Now Phil's got the same shot over again. And he's going to probably do the same thing, you know. Kick it over to the 11 ball on Gandy Avenue. Tell you what, this table has about 4 1/4 inch pockets. It's triple shimmed. So, just so you know. Sold it out. Shot accuracy. Yep, he's going to play the 11 back. Try to cause havoc and control the cue ball. Oh, he's going to kick? Nope. Yep, he got it over to the short rail. Smart mother frigger. Really, really good shot. Because Pete's just going to have to play D here. He did well. Controlled the cue ball. Straight, flat, right along Gandy Boulevard there. Now Phil's screwed. But he can cause some havoc here. He's not going to leave the bank back. Very nice. Pete's going to try and play a 2 rail to put it back behind this 2-5 ball. The blue and the orange ball. Got the 9 ball there right up against the long rail that's closest to us, and then the 5-2 closer to the center of the table. So you put the cue ball as close to that far center pocket as you can while knocking the 10 ball 2 rails back behind the 2-5. Try and hit the 2 ball if you can, because that's a problem ball. It's shielded by the 11, and you can't really shoot at the 11 unless you got good angle, and then the angle sucks. So you want to hit that 2 ball. And Pete elects to go across the face of it. That's okay too. But you still got that problem area. You got a bunch of linebackers sitting in your way now. Philip is going to try and just inch a ball, you know, inch it over to create more havoc, which he did. So now he's got nothing. Pete's going to have nothing to shoot at. No bank backs, no nothing. And this is something that Phil likes to do. He likes to crowd up the lane towards somebody's pocket with these blocking balls, linebackers, you know. And then just bank back across to his hole. That's what he does. That's how he picks people apart, mostly. Pete just bombs at his hole. He'll play 2, 3, 4, 5 rail shots to get a ball just even close to his hole. And but the problem that kills him every time is he doesn't control the cue ball. And that's what pains me too a lot, is I have a trouble controlling the cue ball, or I'll forget, oh, where does the cue ball go? I've been doing this for about 3.5 years with one pocket, and I still have trouble, you know, remembering, hey, you know, you're gonna have to do something with the cue ball. But I just see a shot and I go, oh boy, that's all me. Pete could play the 2 ball, 3 rails. He could, but he should let it drift forward. That's a hard shot, but he does have a good chance. If he can get it by that 5 and 9 to squeak it back tight enough to his hole. Since Pete has only a few more brain cells than I do, he'll probably go for it. It's almost unbearable to pass it up a shot like that. Anybody who's been snake bit by the one pocket snake, they can't pass the shot up. There you go. That's how it's done. That is the greatest narcotic of any one pocket player, is a 3-rail shot. He shot it too hard, but, you know. And he could have shot it a little tighter so that even if he missed it, it would end up on the pro side of the short rail.
Yeah, but only for 4 innings.
And the cue ball would have ended up behind the 5 ball, way deeper. And that would have been even more trouble for Phil. So, Peter is going to do what? Me, I would hit the 3 ball with spin, so it chucks the 6 ball in front of the 10, and then the cue ball would carry on forward to rest in between the 7 and 11. That's if I had perfect control of the ball. That's what I would do. There's a 5 ball, dancing all over the place, but he controlled it very well. We put Phil in the bleachers over there. And Phil can pretty much shoot at will as long as he doesn't come out past the 3, so that Pete has a shot at the 2 or the 6. It's a ballsy shot. Very ballsy. It's a very good ballsy shot. And he didn't come out far enough to where Pete can see the 2 ball, but Pete, if he had some hair on his ass, could shoot the 6 ball. He could. You know, and just forget about the 9 ball hanging in Phil's pocket. What I do in this case is I face the 9 ball with a kick bank. I kick bank the 9 ball out of there. Cue ball drifts over towards this rail, this near long rail. Put him on some food in a bit. One of those beef and cheese bites. What are they called? Queso bites. Yeah, I want some of those. Yeah. I haven't had them yet, so.
Oh, because we didn't have them last time.
Okay.
We didn't have them for rally.
I haven't. I have yet to order them. So.
I hope it will enjoy them.
Well.
Do you like spicy things? They're a little spicy.
Yeah, good.
Not terrible, but.
Look, I eat Thai food at Thai level, so my Thai kung fu is strong.
I didn't think anybody else would like them as much as I like them. Like spicy food.
Oh, yeah.
He was trying them when they said they were spicy.
Spicy food keeps me alive.
Yeah, spicy food is one of my favorites. But I grew up eating spicy food too, so. But like Mary doesn't like them. She doesn't like them.
Well, you are Guatemalan, so.
Don't tell anyone.
Pete is just a saffron on this shot. Face the damn 9-ball with a kickbank. Nobody likes kickbanks here. They're my milk and honey. I love them. Like if the 9-ball was on the long rail, you're damn skippy. I'd put it in my pocket. I would face that with a kickbank and roll it over.
That's the end one. That's the one after.
Man, he hates kickbanks that bad, but he still got it. He still got it. He put left-hand English, pinched it into the rail, and it hit the titty and bounced out. That was beautiful. And Philip can do nothing but bombard and pick like he does. He's like a mean, nasty vulture. He just keeps picking and picking and picking. Pete's trying to set up a dead ball. That's what you do when you're faced with a cantankerous fool like Phil. You have to start setting up, trying for dead balls. Just create some noise in that pack that he forms out in front of your hole, and just rub up against the stack and hope you get a dead ball. There you go. So he's going to play this 9-ball, 2 rails. And this video may end abruptly because I might be running out of recording space here. I'm shooting this on a phone. We're almost 40 minutes in.
That's all?
That's all.
I thought you were shooting for the last ball. Huh?
I'm always shooting for the last ball.
Well, I mean, I thought it was over.
Say it's over.
Yeah, everybody's here today. We got 9-ball Gary shooting with Leon. We got practicing dude that shoots the last 3 balls in 9-ball for 6 hours a day. We got Art, Bobby, Mr. George David. We got Keith shooting with, oh shit, what's his name? Phil? No, not Phil. Paul, yeah. And then we've got Richie shooting with Stevie Wonder over there, whatever his name is. And we got John Biddle shooting Fred Finkins, some straight pool over there. Then we got Tom Mullen shooting with One Pocket Gary over in table 1. Yeah, gang's all here, man. Gang is all here. The owner, Stephanie, was in here earlier shooting 9-ball with Jeffrey. who is sitting right there. Back to the action. Pete's got an easy bank back here. And he got it. Yeah, you don't want any part of that. Unless you want to kick it. Kickback. That's a dicey kickback though. But you could send it back over here behind the 11. It'd be behind the side pocket on this close, fat, long rail. There you go, trying to create some dead balls. That 11.5 is intriguing. And Phil's just covering with bounces here, playing cue ball. Pete needs to play that 10 ball some way.
They got jackets.
The kick is ballsy. So he just banked it. Oh, look at that. Creating some more noise. Trying to dig up some dead bodies here. Phil's in a trap so far right now. It's becoming a trap. Pete's trying to cultivate this into a trap. But Phil is not going to have any part of it. He's going to try and play the 4 ball. Pete would be smart to play the 4 ball that just got spotted. And leave that cue ball right on the short rail to the right of us. Leave it right behind that 7 ball. Very slow. Pocket speed. He got it. He got it. Came out too far. But you can see it's very delicate. Just a tap and you're a third of the way up the table. Or a quarter of the way. Oh, you overcut it. Phil wants to shoot the 3 ball, but he's got the he's gonna play the 7 because he'd sell out if he didn't make the bank. There you go, bringing him over, trapping the ball on the short rail. 45 minutes in. Ooh, he faced it too. He did not sell out. There's no easy shot here. Phil's gonna try and drag the cue ball. And that's gutsy. So he shot it back up table. Pete is going to try and play the 7 ball, 2 rails, because it'll come in front of the 2. It won't hit the 2 ball. But he's going to have to hit it. He's not just going to be able to deliver a here, hold my purse kind of shot. He's going to have to hit it. There you go. That's how you hit it. That's exactly how you hit it. Pocket speed. Right in front of his hole. Bingo. Excellent one pocket shot. Yep. Even Phil has to nod at that. That was fairly good. Phil is definitely in a trap now with that shot. Welcome to Trapland.